Get strong.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Discuss. And this Let's Discuss will be our final Let's Discuss on Edge of Eternity, since we have all the cards revealed. And to be perfectly honest, some of them are really good, some of them are really bad, but I think that's the case of all Magic. So, as always, when it comes to the last secret layer, last Let's Discuss, I usually just point at the cards I think are pretty cool and should probably be mentioned. There's a lot of cards in this set that probably you want to run. But yeah, so let's get into the discussion, I guess. One day I'll be good at this. One day. Not today. Okay, so here we are. The Edge of Eternity spoilers. Now, first ones I'm going to talk about are the Colorless Eldrazi and the Tezzeret. So, this one is, if I remember, it puts a permanent from your hand into the battlefield. Yeah, when this card leaves the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a permanent card with mana value as stand or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield. So, yeah, if you have 4 lands, bam, you can put 4 mana permanent from your hand onto the battlefield. Plus with Warp, like casting this, and then exiles, but you can cast it again, you're gonna get this at least once, maybe every other turn. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. If I could put this in Radagast if I really want to. I don't have an Eldrazi in Radagast, so and here is the alt art. They started to release these in this type of card in well, they did it for Final Fantasy. I think you got one in every pack or something. But I don't know when it comes to Edge of Eternities. This might be in the collector booster or it might be in the main set. Then we have Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. So this card I think is pretty good in the commander. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty count on Tezzeret. So it comes with a 4. Here's a free drop already. That's pretty good. You can pay 0 and untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a 1/1 count on it. 0. Untap something. Yeah, like that's not bust. Next 3. Search your library for an artifact with mana value 1 or less, reveal it and put it into your hand. So any of the 0 drop artifacts, you can search for that. Or you just want to, or playing commander, you could just add casual commander. I'm gonna add Soaring. Hehe, yeah. I'm not sure how many people are going to do this. To next 7 get emblem at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 1/1 counters on an artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot. Is that plus 5? I think these two though, the 0 and the +3 are the most important ones. Because yes, whenever an artifact you control enters, you don't have to cast it, so you can just keep playing. You can just keep making artifact tokens and bam. That's why it has almost infinite. You have infinite tokens, then you have infinite loyalties. What has had a alt art? Odd. Might be the variants. So when it comes to, obviously now these are all in a color order now, so you go white, blue, black, red and green, and then colors, and then multicolored. Like there were a few white cards I thought were pretty nice. Like this is just another destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a lander, which is a pay to sack search for life before basic land put onto the battlefield. So it's in the same category as what's it? The gift card that says destroy target permanent, get an elephant. I don't remember what that one's called, but I know it has gift in the end. And then this one, well, I'll say that this is more towards, I'll say, Stroke of Midnight, because it's a non-land permanent, while extravagant gift? Question mark? Yeah, that one just does any permanent, the same with Beast Within. But yeah, I think the landers are fine. If your opponent really needs a land, they have to pay 2 mana to get one. And it is only a basic. So I think that's very fair. Honor, a 1-drop, a 1/1 counter draw card. That's pretty good. I like Honor. Some of these spacecrafts are good, but some of them don't really do anything. Sure, this is gives all other creatures +1/+1. There's an enchantment that does it easier. This is an exile card. It comes in exile an artifact or creature of mana 2 or less till this leaves the battlefield. Pay 8 and put each card exiled with this artifact into its opponent's graveyard. Then create a 2/2 robot for each card put into a graveyard this way. Sacrifice this up. That seems a lot for 8 mana, and all you're getting are maybe a few 2/2. No, it does not have it all. Do some artifact destruction, makes sense. This is all about spacecrafts, which are artifacts. A 1-drop, choose one. Target artifact or creature gains indestructibility end of turn, or deals 2 damage to target tapped creature. Yeah. I think I'll just prefer to save my guy, I think. 1 mana, give something indestructible. Yes, please. Scout for survivors. Return 3 target creatures with total mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 count on each of them. Oh, so you can grab like 3 1-drops with this card. Okay, I like that. I like this a lot. Again, they're coming out with really cool uncommons. Seam Rip. I don't know my opponent, but controls my very 2 or less. Okay, so it's like the off. I believe this is like the main spaceship set, right? When this enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it and put it to your hand, then shuffle. Okay, I guess you could blink this out a few times. Other type legendary creature control have indestructible. Okay. I guess you can always blink this in and out just to search. But I guess if you really want to give this a +7. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned earlier that with this, they finally allowed you to have like vehicles as commanders, and the same is said for spacecraft. So you have spacecraft as vehicles as your commander in Magic the Gathering. I think it's fine. I never really dabbled in vehicles. I think they're still pretty. I think they're not very good. Sure, I'll give Aether Drift. They made vehicles viable, Are they good? Makes me sad for Eggman because Eggman has stuff to do with vehicles, and yeah. Equipment that gives first strike till the end of the turn. Okay, Starfield Shepherd. When this enters, search your library for a basic planes and a creature with mana value 1 or less. Reveal and put into your hand and shuffle. Okay, this. Oh, it's got warp. Okay, this is actually pretty good. This is a cool space angel. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Might be using Kalia. Could be using Kalia as an angel. What's a second spell, put 1 more count on this creature, draw a card. On each creature, draw a card. Ooh. Sunstar Lightsmith, that's pretty cool. Okay, I think that's it for the white cards. Let's see. I know there's a few cool blue doggo. We all like blue doggos. Well, we all like doggos. There was a Num. Where are you, Num? Because I remember you are. I like you a lot. There he is, Num. So he is a 5-drop 3/4 with flying. You may look at top of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells on top of your library. I love those type of wording. I love those. I can look and cast artifacts on top of my library. You know me. I love artifacts, but rarely do I play mono blue. Then down here, he's kind of got like sort of a Urza ability. Artifacts you control have tap, add a blue. Spend this only to cast artifacts, only to cast spells from anywhere other than your hand. So yeah, you're going to have to. So yeah, he helps. You can like tap sewing for blue if you really needed a blue for like a ponder that's on top of your library. Also, has this glorious altar. I do like the art in this set. On some of them, on this type of style cards, I like. On the Eldrazi from earlier, on the fence. This one's also pretty good. This one makes double tokens. An artifact or creature. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens of each turn, you may instead create that many that are copies of enchant. Oh no! Instead, if you create like a 1/1 dog, if this is, say this is on, let's say Helpful Hunter, a 2-drop 1/1 ETB draw card. This is on that. We then say we will White Sun Zenith. Create 2/2 cats. Let's say we'll make 3 of them. Instead of that, we create that many helpful hunters. So we draw 3 cards because 3 came in. Yeah, this card's pretty good, especially since it's only 3 mana. I believe that's how the card works. Yeah, it's like create mental. Yeah. We'll also skim through the new commander cards too, because there's one in there that acts like a cheap man's One Ring. When this enchantment enters, if you cast it, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may cast without paying its mana cost. Oh, this is friend of the table card. Nice. Yo, Ben, you got another friend of the table card for your blue deck. Okay, and now we're on to the... I don't think there was anything else. I guess this is an instant speed. Search for an artifact, put it in the hand, and shuffle. It's pretty good. To be fair, are there any space rats? Space rats. I don't see a rat. I see robots. Damn it, I am denied a space rat. Bad. Okay, so, charm. Choose one. Exile target creature or planeswalker, return 1 or 2 target creatures and or planeswalker cards when you give it to your hand. Ooh, like that. 2 or 1 counters creatures gain lifelink to the end turn. I think I'll pay 3 mana to put 2 guys for my bin to my hand. That's good. Void. Child creature you control. Whenever a child creature attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped and attacking. Okay, Void. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this or unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn. Or a spell was warped this turn. Ooh. It doesn't say sack or exile the creature at the end of the turn, you just keep it. I guess you got like this and maybe an astronaut on board. Yeah. You just main 2 or in entry of end step, stack it, here's 2 colors. That's pretty cool. I might want to get. I might want these 2. Oh, are they both rares? Both rares. I guess we'll see what we get from our Magic Gathering Edge of Eternity stream on the Fort Lowestoft. Well, on their Fort Twist. Twitch. Not Twist. Twitch. Link will be in the description down below. You'll be about either 3 or 4 PM UK time. Anything else? This card select this creature. Like an artifact or creature, return target creature or spacecraft mana verifiable less when you graveyard to the battlefield. Create a land token. Sure, a mana verifiable less when you graveyard to the battlefield. 3 mana. Sure. I think that's decent. You're one of the go cards. Yeah, whenever a creature control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. At the beginning of your end step. If play knows no creatures, sacrifice this, then put a creature card, exiled, whip it onto the battlefield under your control, with 2 additional 1/1 counters. Okay. Yeah, this is the, I think this is like the main card of the set. I think, if there were to be a serialized card, I think this might have been the serialized card. Yeah, it's odd that this and Spider-Man has no serialized cards. Okay, nothing really else. So let's... A lot of the red cards they kind of do the same. They destroy artifacts and deal damage. And there's a lot of Carvus in this set. There's a lot of Carvus. There's actually one really good Carvu. That's mono red and gives stuff hate. See if I can find it. There's also a instant. I think it's an instant that scares me. Here it is. Ruinous Rampage. This card scares me. You choose one, it does 3 damage to each opponent. Or you exile all artifacts with mana of 3 or less. That's all your like 2 and 3. That's all 1, 2, and 3 mana rocks. Soul Rings, Arcane Signets, Talismans, Fort Vessel, Mind Stone, all of them. Even all the 0 mana ones too. They're all gone. They're all exiled. This scares me because I play a lot of artifact heavy decks. Oh, here it is, Steadfast. Here it is. Here's a legendary creature, Carvu Pilot. Other creatures you control have haste. Artifact cards and red creatures cards in your hand have warp 3. So I think that's pretty cool. Also, I'm sure this card had an alt art. Guess I'm only in variants right now. But yeah, this card's pretty cool. I think this would be really good as like a mono red commander. Okay, going to green now. Where was it? I'm trying to think of was it in the pre-con or was it in the set? Because there was a really cool kind of. Oh, was this it? Whenever a suggested card casts a spell, choose a creature you control or a warped creature card that you own in exile. Close encounter deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or land or card to target creature. That's it. Yeah, this card. I like this card a lot because it makes use of your warped creatures as well as you can target creature on the battlefield. But if you got like a huge power warp guy, like I don't know, a big Eldrazi. Yeah. I like this. I like it that you can use cards from anywhere, like monstrous emergence. You can reveal a card in your hand or target a creature and it deals damage. I use that in Radagast, but I could also use the maybe. To be fair, there is a Leviathan in this that I want. Not this Leviathan. Not this one. But I think this one is still pretty good. It is an 8-drop ward 3, Devour lands 3. So as this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands. It enters with 3 times that many 1/1 counters on it. When this creature enters, look at top X card to your library where X is the creature's power. Put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So it kind of tries to replace your lands, but it just means that lands go in your bin, then triggers like when lands go to the graveyard, this goes off, or also triggers ETB. Well, landfall ETB. Yeah, a lot of the greens are mostly like land based. Except for this is a tap and untap permanent you control. And 1 mana big color. That's actually really good because you have to tap it, then untap a permanent, but you tap any permanent you control. So it could be an enchantment or cheeky mana. There it is, Glacial Godmar. That's what I want for Radicast. It's a 7-drop trample 6/6. When this creature enters, create a lander token. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1, have vengeance and haste to the end of turn. It's a green card that gives haste. Plus, also, what actually makes it better is that if you don't have a land in hand to trigger a landfall, or you already played your land, you can pay to sacrifice the lander token, bring in a land. Triggers landfall. So all those times I bring in Gauta, then bring in all my creatures from my hand, and for them not to do anything because they don't have haste, this solves my issue. Now they can smack. Now they can punch. I'm very excited for that card. This I think is also pretty good. You may play land, additional land on your turn. You may play lands from your graveyard. Landfall. Whenever land you control enters the middle card. So this could also, you have a chance of getting a land in your bin and then playing it for turn, which then triggers this again. I don't think we've seen any planets yet. Well, planet lands, not planet or planet. I assume the lands, yeah, the lands will be at the bottom. Okay, so any cool multicolor card? Okay. A Wahlberg spacecraft, okay. Infinite Guideline Station enters, create a tap 2/2 cast robot alpha creature token for each multicolored permanent you roll. 12. Whenever Infinite Station attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent you control. Okay, it comes to 750. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Drawing tons of cards. Like, I guess, yeah, Wahlberg. It could be a Wahlberg commander if you would want to. I think this is really good. I like this. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 cast drone artifact creature token. With flying, I like it. Sure, it can only block creatures with flying, but you don't have to worry about being hit by flies anymore because you have multiple blockers now. Destroy all creatures, then return any destroy all creatures, then any number of target players mill half their library rounded down. I want to say, is this the Biobox promo, or is it? I know one of them's the Biobox promo. It might be that. I'll have to look in a variant. I'm pretty sure that's the Biobox promo. Landfall, whenever land you control enters, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability resolves, draw a card. Okay. Then we go on to the artifacts. Some of them don't do anything other than warp, a 9-drop 9/9 warp free. Chrome Companion, whenever this creature becomes tapped, gain life. This I've seen people have been discussing about this card, the End Zone. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life rounded down. This card it confused me for a bit, because we don't know if that is life gained or life lost. Since your life becomes, we've had a discussion for like 10 minutes on the card. Spacecraft, that's a mana door. Mana rock, taps add 3 colors. And then taps to add mana, X mana of any one color, where X is the number of charge counters on this. Yeah, the station is all charge counters. They don't need to bring out more sliver cards, please. Stop it with the sliver cards. We don't want to have them have first double strike and haste. Stop it, Magic. Stop it. Okay, lands. One of these is a fucking Guy's Cradle. There it is, that's the Guy's Cradle. Like, it comes to tap it out of green, but if you station it, if you get to like 12 counters, it becomes a Guy's Cradle. You pay a green, tap, add 1 green for each creature you control. If I actually pull this card, it's going straight into Radagast, no questions asked. But yeah, a lot of the other lands are, they come in tapped, but we do have the shock lands. We do have a few shock lands that gets printed. Got Galter Shrines, Sacred Foundry, Stomping Ground, Watery Grave. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 shock lands getting reprinted this. Yeah, other than this, not a lot of the other planets really seem great. Like, I say that. This one does the same but for artifacts. Tap, add a blue for each artifact you control. Well, this one has a old heart, okay. Yeah, so this and this might be the... Yeah, these two might be the best plants so far. And of course, we have some sexy looking basic lands. I can't wait to have them in my land folder. Yeah. Also, I just realized this is all in one page. They're not branching out into a few more pages. Okay. We'll have a look at the variants. Oh yeah, but Deserted Temple is a nice reprint. There's also like, what's it? Is it Abandoned Tomb? Was it Abandoned Tomb? Swarmyard. That's a nice reprint. I like that. Rats in Space, even though there's not a space. Strip Mine. Sure. Lotus Field. Ancient Tomb. There it is. Ancient Tomb has a reprint in this set. I thought, when I saw these cards, I thought, okay, surely, right? They're only going to be in collector boosters. Apparently, for what my friend Toddles has said, no, they'll be printed in regular packs, which I'm skeptical on that. I don't know if that's true. It seems dumb that you can pull them in just regular packs. But I guess that's the enticement of buying it makes people buy collectibles. Yeah, all the lands are base-based. I really like these type of old hearts. Also, of course, like, yes, if I haven't said, obviously we have animes. Anime art is becoming a big thing in Magic again. Especially this original card was just I can't remember his normal artwork, but he was a guy. This is a girl. Anime. But yeah, these lands, like these right here. Oh, breeding pools, we got a print. Okay, what's the one? Oh no, then what? There 5. Watery Grave, Sacred Foundry, Godless Shrine, Breeding Pool, and Stomping Ground. There are 5 shocklands. Also, like they're all kind of looking out the window of their spaceship. Kind of. Okay, no, this is... Oh, they've landed. That's a doorway. Oh yeah. So yeah, that has been my last Edge of Eternities. Let's discuss. Now, I'm kind of excited to get my hands on, like, most of the time. I'm getting excited to get my hands on the uncommon cards, but I do like to get like the 2 black the enchantment and the instant. I do want to grab them. They seem really nice. But yeah. If you're also excited for Edge of Eternities, let me know down below in the comment section what is your favorite card so far. And if you want to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified when I upload more videos, much appreciated. Helps out the channel. Yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one, which should hopefully be Spider-Man. Can't wait for Spider-Man. I've been so excited for Spider-Man, but I'll leave that for the next let's discuss. So yeah, good to see you guys in the next one. Bye.